Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of June 7th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And please watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, now let's begin. All of that said now. Tapping into the Aquarius collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Aquarius not see coming for the week of June 7th, 2026? What do you not see coming? One more shuffle. Thank you. What do you not see coming? Shine. Your light irritates their demons. Bottom of the deck, drama starter. Why is this something that Aquarius does not see coming this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Just saw the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about this here, please, for Aquarius. One more shuffle. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Six of Swords. Where are you going? Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Fool card, okay? Situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with. Three of Wands, Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Let's get some cards on the table here. Clarify that Six of Swords, please, for Aquarius this week. Why is this in their energy? One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Swords, clarified by Ace of Wands, the Emperor, and the Five of Cups. Page of Cups. Why is it Page of Cups here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Cups, clarified by the Tower. Who are you surprising? Ace of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Seven of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. Seven of Swords, clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Death card. And the Fool. Why is the Fool here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Fool card, clarified by Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Temperance. Bottom of the deck, the Star card. Okay. Before I get into this, let me just see, what is this person's energy here? Tell me more about this person. Three of Wands, Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands. Okay. If you want to reverse this, you can. I typically say not to do that in the weekly reading, but if some of you feel that you need to do that, you're welcome to do that. Because I have an Aquarius collective this week that is choosing to reach out to someone that they have had a, I'll say, disappointing connection with. Actually, thank you, sirs. I'm going to read this for two separate groups of Aquarians. Group number one, you are leaving behind a partnership, whether it's professional, platonic, or romantic, and you're moving towards a new partnership. Six of Swords, it's a card of moving on. Ace of Wands, brand new, passionate, or creative beginning. Again, whether that's professionally, platonically, or romantically, it's a decision that you're making. There's some remorse and regret for leaving behind something or someone else that did not work out, but there's also some excitement about the new connection that you're moving towards. New connection. I feel like this is you approaching this person. You're applying for the job, or you've already received the job offer and you're responding back with a yes, or you're asking this person out on a date. So you're leaving behind ABC. You're moving towards XYZ. You're deciding to do this. I think there's been some indecision here. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm making the right decision. I don't know if I should move in this direction. And then you decide to move in this direction. Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and the Death card. The feeling here is like, if I don't do this, I feel like I could be missing out on a really good thing or a really good opportunity, whether, again, that's career and finance, love and romance, or something else. So with some remorse or regret for whomever or whatever you're leaving behind, you are taking a leap of faith here this week in that Fool card in a very tempered way. This is not reckless by any stretch of the imagination. It says, I've given this serious thought, and I don't want to miss this, I'll call it connection. And over here, I have two energies here that are intertwined. I have an energy here of someone who has been waiting for you, either physically or energetically, for you to move in their direction. And then I have the energy of someone who has remorse and regret and heartbreak because they know that you're moving on from them and you're moving towards that new connection. So that's group number one. You are leaving A for B, and B knows that you're leaving them for A. So there's excitement and anticipation for A, and there's remorse and regret and heartbreak for B. Only take that message if it resonates. So we'll use work as an example. You either are applying for a job this week and you're getting it, or you already received the offer and you're accepting it. So this is the week like you're giving your job 2 weeks notice. You're telling the other job you're taking it. The other job now is waiting in anticipation. 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles for your start date. Meanwhile, the job that you're giving the notice to is heartbroken over this. Then I have another group of you. Group number 2. You are returning to someone from the past. You're going back to the job. You're going back to the friend or the family member. You're going back to the lover. It's almost like you were moving away from them, or you were considering departing, moving in another direction. And this week you're making like a U-turn. That Ace of Wands to the Emperor to the 5 of Cups. I'm looking at that 5 of Cups as like there's a U-turn happening here. The Tower moment, the 7 of Cups, the Page of Cups clarified by the Tower, the Ace of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. It's almost like, what am I doing? I'm looking at the image on the card, and it's almost like, what am I doing? I was almost going to walk away from this. 7 of Swords clarified by the 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the Death card. I don't know if they'll take me back. I don't know if the job will take me back. I don't know if the friend, the family member, or the lover will want to talk to me or reconnect with me, but I have to try this. Fool, I have to do this. 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Temperance. This means too much to me. I want to try to heal this. I want to try to save the job, save the friendship, save the familial connection, save the romantic partnership. In that respect, you have the energy here of someone who has been waiting for your return, consciously or subconsciously. They're heartbroken over what has transpired here between the two of you, and they have been waiting for you to come towards them. They were not going to come towards you. Even though they want this connection, they were not going to reach out to you. Drama starter and boss daddy. This person feels like you created the problem between them, or you're the reason why there was a disintegration in this connection, or why they laid you off, or why they fired you, or, you know, so they weren't going to reach out to you. So they've been waiting for you to boss up, okay, to step into the role of the Emperor, whether you're masculine or feminine. I don't read body parts. But this person was like, I'm not going to reach out to Aquarius. If they want to reconnect with me, then they need to boss up and they need to contact me. They need to come back here and make this right. Because this person is sitting here in the 3 of Swords to the 9 of Swords. I'm going to get you 3 cards for those of you where you know that you have a choice between 2. Like you know you're leaving A for B. 3 cards for my Aquarians who know that they're leaving A for B. Because again, I don't know if this is job for job, friend for friend. You know what I mean? Social group for social group. Lover for lover. One more shuffle. Thank you. You know you're leaving A for B. 4 swords. Lovers. 9 of Cups. It's a choice you're making. You've thought about it a long time and you want to be happy. And you're moving in the direction towards your happiness. You're moving towards the new. And again, there is some remorse and regret that this job or this friendship or the, you know, familial connection, whatever this is, this love partnership didn't work out, but you're making the choice to move towards someone new. For those of you where you're making the U-turn, 3 cards here for my Aquarians who are making a U-turn. One more shuffle. Thank you. The U-turn, the World card. You're going back. 3 of Cups, and the Five of Wands. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. That's interesting because we have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. If you are deciding this week to go back to someone to open up a conversation with someone where maybe you've had conflict or you've had a tower moment with them or some kind of ending with that world card, if you are seeking reconnection or resolution, I would expect a little pushback from this person. Again, do they want to reconnect with you again? Absolutely. But there's something here in that Five of Wands. This person is not at peace over what transpired between you and them. High Priestess, Queen of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune to the Moon card. See, it's like, I've been waiting for Aquarius to come back. It's almost like their intuition told them that eventually you would return, but they were not going to reach out to you. There's also something here that this person has not forgotten what you've done to them. And again, if you want to reverse this, you can, but I don't feel like it's a reversal. I have the Three of Swords here, and the Queen here has her heart in a cage. So this is someone who's like, I don't even want to think about what Aquarius did to me because I don't want to feel that again. So this person is having a very difficult time moving on from whatever transpired here between you and them. Let's get you some advice. Let me get one card for Shine. Your light irritates their demons. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Wands. Well, yeah, your light irritates their demons. For those of you who are moving towards a new situation, environment, or connection, the person you're leaving behind is very bothered that you're doing that you're excited for the new. You're not hiding it whatsoever. For those of you where you are returning to someone, this person's a little put off, I got to be honest with you, that you seem to be doing well. Like you're not as heartbroken as they are. They're excited to see you, don't get me wrong, and they've been waiting for you to reach out to them, but they're a little irritated that you seem to be like shining and happy and everything, and meanwhile they have been sitting in that Queen of Swords with their heart in the cage, and you know what I mean, the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords, thinking about this connection and what transpired between you and them. Drama starter. Can I get one card, please, for the drama starter? One card for the drama starter. Yeah, drama starter and the boss daddy. Could be boss mama. I don't read body parts. One more shuffle. Thank you. Two cards came out. Devil to the Hermit. Talk about drama starter. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. This person feels, okay, for those of you, you're leaving A for B. You're leaving, you know, job for job, lover for lover. This person feels like you're an opportunist. I'm just telling you what's here. Don't get mad at me. This person feels like you're an opportunist. You're going to go wherever your ego is stroked. Clearly, they feel like they were better. Like they're the better job. They're the better friend. They're the, you know what I mean? They're the better connection. They're the better romantic partner for you. This person feels like you'll go towards anything that looks shiny and new. For those of you where this is a past person, this is someone who feels like you created a lot of drama in their life, a lot of chaos, a lot of conflict, a lot of stress. And this person wonders if you have done any healing because you don't appear to be reconnecting with them in the same like status that they're in. That this person's really broken up over you and over whatever transpired here. So they don't feel like you've done any inner work with that Devil to the Hermit card. Anything else? Can I get one more on that? One more shuffle. Thank you. Yeah, Two of Swords. Yeah. So again, group one, this person feels like you'll just run towards anything if it looks good, smells good, feels good. And group two, this person doesn't believe that you've done any of the inner work or the healing required here. Because you're coming in too, you know what I mean, too bright. They expect you to be in that Three of Swords like they are. Let's get you 3 cards of advice for those of you where you're knowingly leaving A for B. 3 cards of advice. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Emperor. There you are. Came out twice like that. Chariot and the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. If you feel like this is the right thing for you to do and you want to move in this direction, The source is saying just go slow. Page of Wands. Before you take that full leap of faith in that Fool card, Page of Wands is a minor arcana card to the Fool card. So it's like discover. You can be enthusiastic. You can be happy about this new beginning. But there's something here about like taking your time to discover some information here. I wouldn't rush too quickly from one relationship into another. And even if this is a new job, there's something here about like get a feel for the land and stuff. Don't show up on first day like you own the place type of thing. There's something here about like easing into whatever this is. For those of you where you are making a U-turn back to someone who feels like you've created a lot of drama or chaos in their life. 3 cards of advice for my Aquarians who are returning. One more shuffle. Thank you. This could be like you're a business owner. Maybe you let someone go and now you want to go back and rehire them. I mean, it could be something like that as well. But for those of you returning, your advice, the Magician, Queen of Cups, King of Swords, bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. Wow, it's 4 of Wands. Shows itself a lot in your reading. There's something here about being very honest about what transpired in this connection. And to be emotionally vulnerable, because you're not typically an emotionally vulnerable sign. Don't be offended. I'm an Aquarius rising. But there's something here about like, I don't want to say wearing your heart on your sleeve, but there is something here about being prepared. It's only advice when you communicate with this person to also express your emotions. Because again, you're coming in like looking good, smelling good. Yay, haven't seen you in a while. How you been? And this person has been internally falling apart. I don't know if externally, but internally falling apart. So this person wants to see some type of emotion from you about what you have experienced since that 3 of Swords moment happened. I know that you're telling me here energetically, I have remorse and regret. That's why I'm circling back to this. But your advice here is to express that remorse and regret to this person in order to restore stability to the connection. That's what I have for you, Aquarius, for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.